How's it, guys? My name is Isabella Jane. This is my best buddy and my right-hand girl.
My name is Rosie. That's a clever joke, that whole right hand thing, because I'm on your right hand.
I know, Rosie, if you explain the joke, it's not funny. So, you guys are watching Gotta Eat because why?
Well, you gotta eat. And I'm wearing an apron so that you don't, get flour on me, because I see you're using an electric beater today.
Yes, Rosie, today we are making Lamingtons.
Did you know that Lamingtons are from Australia?
I did know that, Rosie. And what else is from Australia?
Well, dingoes, The dingo ate your baby.
That's not appropriate. And also you get Tasmanian devils
And potatoes.
and potatoes. So today we are making Lamingtons. All you really need is, Rosie, do you want to read the ingredients?
Sure. All you need is 195 grams of flour, half a cup of softened butter, 200 grams of sugar, 120 milliliters of milk, 2 eggs, 1.5 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract.
So tisp means teaspoon. Teaspoon.
Teaspoon.
Exactly. So, Rosie, the first step is using our electric beater.
That is terrifying.
It is. So we're going to take our softened butter.
It's not very soft.
All right, so back on track. We are going to use our spatula. Dracula, the spatula. Put our softened butter in here. Beep, boop, boop. Creaming the butter means also adding your sugar. Chef tips 101. Now we're going to cream the butter and the sugar. That wasn't the on button. Ah, it's aggressive. Just beat it. Beat it. You really want to get it like nice, light, and fluffy. Now what we're going to do is put our eggs inside. Obviously cracked. That would be silly if you just put it inside. We'll beat one at a time. Ooh! Looks like scrambled eggs.
Looks a little bit funky, but it's okay.
Next up, we're going to take our flour, our baking powder, just pop it in here, a pinch of salt. We're going to sift it in here. Sift. I don't know. We're going to put it nicely in. Also, a fun tip for kids, if you're making a fairy house or like a secret garden with different seasons, if you take some flour and a sieve, you can make it look like snow. Okay, and then we're going to take our Dracula spatula and basically fold it in. At the moment, it's a little bit hard and chunky monkey, so we're going to use our milk now to really help us mix everything in together. Ooh. This is why we wear aprons, because, well, at least me, I fling the flour. And then our final ingredient for our step 1 of our Lamingtons is, of course, vanilla extract. Pop that in and mix it in. So once this is done, we're going to pour it inside our baking cake tin. All right, let's pour our batter. Hey, batter, swing into our pan. Ooh. So make sure that you leave a little bit in the bowl to eat while it's cooking. Okay, I'm just gonna eat that, it's fine. Okay, and then we're gonna smooth it out. This is a trick. Make sure you get all the corners. As you can see, we have lined our pan with baking paper. You just don't want it to stick, so you can use some baking paper, some cooking spray, some butter, non-stick, anything that's non-sticky. Right, so we're gonna put it in our oven at 180 degrees Celsius and cook it for about 20 to 25 minutes. So, let's go.
So, while the cake is hot boxing,
Hot box while the cake is baking. Rosie, how do you even know what that means?
well, when I am in my box, it gets quite hot. So I can hot box, and that's what an oven is. A hot box.
So we are going to be making our icing. All you really need is icing sugar, milk, melted butter, cocoa powder, and coconut.
You've got a lovely bowl of coconut. Diddle-diddle.
Yes, and here are my ingredients.
Standing in a row. Dun, dun, dun.
Right, so Rosie, I'm going to put you down because I'm going to be whisking.
Whisking, okay. Again, this is so awkward.
Big one, small one, some bigger than your head. Okay, we're basically going to chuck everything in this bowl. Ooh. Put our cocoa powder in, making a chocolate icing, which is what Lamingtons are, in case you didn't know. Butter and milk. Same thing baby cows drink. And we're gonna whisk it. I'm not gonna whisk it hectically now, otherwise it'll explode at me. So I'm gonna kind of, again, fold the ingredients together. Looks like cement. And then we're gonna whisk it all together. You can use your electric beater again, which might be a better idea. What we can now do is pop it in the microwave for about 30 seconds just to get it a bit more runny so that we can dip our Lamingtons into it later. Okay, so we've taken our cake out of the oven. We've let it cool for about an hour or until even the inside is cool. That is very important. I have taken the ends off. You can make cake pops even with this, or you can make little offcut Lamingtons if you like, but if you really want to make them look fantastic, just cut the ends off and we can get started. So we are going to use a ruler just for preciseness and do about 4 centimeters by 4 centimeters because everybody loves a good 4x4. So here is that. Because we are using a big knife, I would just suggest an adult doing it so that nobody gets hurt. Wonderful. So now that we've got our little cake squares, we are going to we need 2 forks, the chocolate icing that we made, and we need like a system, and our coconut. We are going to take our 2 forks, and you can use your hands if you like. I'm going to try one with a fork. If it doesn't work, we're just going to use our hands. So we take our forks, we're going to pop it in, get it in our chocolate sauce, well, chocolate icing technically, and then we're going to put it in our coconut. We're going to dip it in, so our coconut is going to be like full of chocolate. Oh my goodness. So the last time I had Lamingtons was when I was about 5 years old, so 16 years ago, and they were the best thing I'd ever had. And I haven't had since because I didn't want to ruin the idea of Lamingtons that I had in my head. But I think the right way to try them is homemade. So there we go.
Whoa, so that's it.
Rosie, that's it.
It isn't that hard, so I guess anyone can make it.
Well, it was hard. I'm super skilled.
No, you're not.
No, you're right. It actually is really easy to make, guys. So let's give it a try.
Is this your first time having a Lamington since you were 5?
Yeah.
That's a lot of pressure on yourself.
I know, but let's try it. Ooh, this is a big moment.
This is the moment.
Cool. I'd say it's just like I'm 5 years old again. Please make it. It's absolutely fantastic.
I mean, Bella, if you can do it,
so can you.